High in the shadow of a colossal, cloud-crowned mountain lay the tiny village of Odiya. The villagers had long believed that the sun's full warmth and light belonged only to the great cities on the other side of the pass. In Odiya, the sun's rays were pale and fleeting, touching the rooftops like shy fingers brushing across the earth. Generations of people had grown to accept this muted life. Crops grew slowly. Flowers were dull. And children played in dusty streets, unaware that light could be brighter or warmth more embracing. The villagers had quietly decided that Odiya was small, unimportant, and that perhaps the sun had simply forgotten them. But one young girl, Aisha, saw the world differently. Her grandfather, a gentle man with eyes like polished amber, had taught her a secret: the sun does not forget a village just because it is small. He explained that the sun shone on all equally, but the villagers had to prepare themselves to receive it. While others played, Aisha would climb the highest hill with her grandfather. Together, they planted seeds in the thin, lingering sunlight. Bright flowers, hardy vegetables, and fruit trees grew in careful rows. People whispered, "Why waste your time? The sun will never shine brighter here." But Aisha only smiled and kept working, watering each seed with hope as much as water. Ear of rice. The drought. One year, disaster struck. A terrible drought scorched the region. The great city's fields withered. Rivers shrank to thin, angry streams. In Odiya, the villagers' meager crops failed, leaving them hungry and fearful. Clouds hung heavy over the mountain, dark as smoke, and many began to believe Odiya was doomed. But Aisha's hill remained a tiny patch of green, nourished by the few sunbeams that lingered. Inspired by this, Aisha turned to her neighbors. "The sun hasn't forgotten us," she said. "We just need to remember ourselves. We must show the sun we are ready to receive its light." Her idea? A giant, golden mural of the sun painted on the side of the mountain facing their village, a bold message to the sky itself. Artist palette. The village united. At first, the villagers hesitated. But Aisha's enthusiasm was infectious. Young and old, they gathered pigments from the earth: ochre, sienna, burnt umber, and gold dust. Brushes made from twigs and reeds danced across the mountain's grey rock. Slowly, the great sun emerged, radiant and defiant, a symbol of hope stretching higher than any building in the village. As they worked, the villagers whispered stories to each other: "Perhaps we can change our luck. Maybe the sun does shine on us after all." Sun with rays. The miracle. One morning, as the villagers stood back to admire their work, a breeze stirred the clouds. At first, nothing happened. Then, slowly, hesitantly, the heavy grey blanket began to part. A beam of golden sunlight broke through and landed directly upon Odiya. The villagers gasped. The warmth bathed their faces, homes, and fields. The soil drank deeply. The crops sprang to life. Soon, rain fell, soft at first, then in a joyous downpour, quenching the thirsty land. Odiya had never seen light like this. It was not pale or fleeting, but strong, powerful, and life-giving. Glowing star. The lesson from that day on, the villagers understood: it was not the sun that had forgotten them, it was they who had forgotten to reach for it. With faith, perseverance, and unity, even a tiny village could welcome life and light into its world. The mural remained, shining bright on the mountain for generations, a reminder that hope, courage, and collective action can create miracles. Children would grow up hearing Aisha's story and whispering to each other, "Even the smallest among us can make the sun shine brighter." Seedling life lessons for kids. 1. Faith and perseverance can bring about remarkable change, even in situations that seem hopeless. 2. Working together as a community makes dreams achievable, showing that unity and cooperation amplify our impact. 3. Small actions can have a big effect. Planting seeds, painting a mural, or sharing hope can transform lives. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.